The thing that seemed to be hardest for people getting through this whole quarantine business is honestly just staying motivated. So I'm going to tell you a couple things that I've done and kind of explain why it's been so challenging and how you can actually use that to your advantage to get you to actually stay consistent. You know, hopefully we've only got another month left of this, but I suppose we'll see, right? I remember when I got like super into like hacking my sleep, making it to where I, slept better, got better quality sleep, all these different things. One of the pieces that they talked about was your environment, your bedroom, or wherever it is that you're sleeping, if you're a couch sleeper or something like that. And making sure that you basically only use that place for that specific thing. You know, when you walk into the kitchen absentmindedly, you will kind of just automatically open up the fridge or open up the cupboard. When you walk into your bedroom, you kind of just automatically start to feel tired if your body has connected your bedroom to sleep. And that's kind of what you have to do. The first thing really is controlling your environment. Now, that's not easy for everybody, because if you're living in a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment or something like that, you don't really have a ton of places that you can keep specifically for exercise. But you can do a few things to kind of create a similar little switch, I suppose, in your brain. So one thing that I personally use, and this is actually a really funny thing that my friend Glenn over at Reset You Fitness, and I'll tag them right here, something that he showed me. Whenever I'm reading, I will get some mint essential oil on my finger and just wipe it across my nose and smell it. Now when I smell that, I always get really focused. I know it's like time to work. So instead of changing your environment, if you're in a really small, if you're living in a small home or something like that, and you can't really have a room dedicated to this or a garage dedicated to it, you can create a specific smell to correspond with it's time to work out. So you can get a different candle, you can get a different essential oil, you can, this is one of the reasons pre-workouts are so popular, is because they're ritualized among, the beginning of the workout. You take that and that's what it means. So this video might be kind of long, but that's definitely one of the first biggest things, is controlling your environment or setting some kind of like trigger that's going to mean like, we're working out now. So second thing is having a partner. When I very first started exercising, my buddy Zach and I would always go when I got off work. I'd go to his house, pick him up, we'd go to the gym, we'd lift. The days that I didn't feel like it, he was the person texting me, hey, when are you gonna be here? The days that he didn't feel like it, I was texting him, hey, I'm on my way to come grab you. There was that accountability. And this is one of the reasons why some people will hire trainers and stuff like that, is because like, oh, I'm gonna have someone who has to check in on me and stuff like that. But even if it's not that, even if it's just, it could be a friend who lives across the country or something like that from you, and you just text them, hey, I'm gonna be working out on these days, and let's say they say they're gonna be working out on these days. You guys kind of keep each other accountable. It's one of the easiest ways to keep yourself consistent, is to kind of have an accountability buddy, as I've heard it said. So this fourth one can be kind of taken a few different ways, but more or less it's a mindset thing about reminding yourself where you were, like in your journey, where you began and all the progress that you've made. Or it can kind of be more so reminding yourself, who you are, so to speak. Are you the kind of person who says you're going to go to the gym and then doesn't do it? Are you the kind of person who makes commitments to yourself and always lets yourself down? Are you the kind of person who says you're going to do something and doesn't do it, and then all your friends behind your back are going, yeah, I knew they weren't going to commit to it? Are you that kind of person? If you're not, you need to have that in your head, that you're not that person who's just going to half-ass these things, who's going to, fall off after a few weeks, and hopefully you're at a point where it's so clear you're not that person that you have got results to actually show for yourself. And if you don't have physical results, then get yourself to a point where you can look back and at least go, you know what? I'm the person who's kept going for a week or a month or 6 months or whatever it may be. And you're not the kind of person to break that. So 5th, having music. This should be so obvious, but I know people who listen to podcasts, and I do sometimes, and that's okay if podcasts work for you, if that really gets you going. But those days when you don't want to do it, just put in some music that you really like, that gets you hype, and go with that. Sometimes you don't want to hear somebody introducing a podcast and talking about their funny weekend or something they read recently or some shit like that. So music is magical for that. I actually want to expand on that a little bit. Most people I know who are really, really committed lifters have like a PR song. So they have a specific song that when they're going for a record, they're listening to that song. So what is that song for you? Put that in the comments, actually. I actually want to know like what the song is for some people. And 6th thing, focusing on what you can do. We're all quarantined right now at the time of this video. Do you not have a squat rack in your house? Well, you can't squat. It's pretty simple. But can you do some bodyweight squats? Can you do lunges? Can you do hip thrusts? What is it that's actually in your arsenal, so to speak, that you're in control of, that you can actually do? Because it doesn't matter how much you might want to bench. If you don't have a bench there, you can't do it. So what are the things that are in your control right now that you can handle and that you can get yourself to do consistently? So that's pretty much that, guys. These are the things that I use for myself. These are things that I've recommended for friends, for family, for clients, and without fail, there's something in this list that works for people. So give them a try. Let me know what worked best for you, or something that you've used in the past that always works really well. And that's that, guys. See you later.